tell us when you arrived at Valley View Middle School, what was going on there? What was the culture like? What was performance like?
Yeah, it was a shock for me only because I had spent all of my career in elementary education, whether it was early childhood and then elementary. And so when you have somebody that believes in you and thinks that you can make a difference somewhere, I was encouraged by my supervisor, want you to look at a middle school. I was kind of hesitant, but when you feel that you've got the support, you just jump right in. So
Sure.
when I walked into the campus, I had to learn a lot of things. So it was a big culture shock for me, having to learn stuff like from learning the importance of a good master schedule, high school credit courses, academic teaming, because I didn't have that at the elementary level. So I did a lot of observation and talking a lot to the faculty there, wanting to know why these things were in place. And then along side, I was also looking for some just great practices, like a good RTI structure, procedures of greeting kids coming into the building, lunch procedures. So this was a campus with seventh and eighth graders at the time, and we had about 800 kids.
Okay.
And then when I get to the campus, then my supervisor says, "Oh, guess what? Next year, we're going to bring sixth grade to your campus."
Oh,
So not only was I there, and you got to understand too, before me, the principal was there for, I think, less than 2 years before she got a promotion to the high school.
okay.
But prior to her, the administrator had been there for a long time.
Okay.
And so the teachers had been there for quite some time. So I think they were just a little nervous because here comes this administrator with no middle school background. And I think they thought I was going to turn it into an elementary campus. But good teaching is good teaching, regardless of the grade level. So I just needed to learn what was happening, honor the work that was there, and then start slowly bringing in some conversations that was going to result in some changes that would happen probably the following year.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No. Fantastic. Now, I love the approach that you took. Now, was there anything that was hurting on the campus?
There were pockets of goodness in different places. We just needed some clarity, and we needed to just redefine who Valley View was, what we were about. Of course, academically with middle school, it's always been a challenge. We were not at the bottom, but we were not performing as well as the high school and the elementary feeder campuses. So work definitely needed to be done. Very interesting at the time, just walking in and just seeing things that, okay, this is different, but there's a reason why it was there.
Yes.
And then when you start having those conversations, you realize, okay, this is what they wanted. It's just not as effective as it could be. So let's come back to the table and let's talk about it.